Veo el coche. Veo a Juan. Busco trabajo. Busco a mi hermano. But wait, why did Spanish suddenly add an a? Nothing moved, nothing changed. The only difference is who you're talking about. And amigas y amigos, welcome back. This is Profe Juan, and by the end of this video, you'll understand what the Spanish personal a is, when you need it, and why native speakers add it automatically. And this is not about making your life hard. This is to explain to you how we do it, how Spanish works. Many learners think that a means to, and sometimes it does. But not here, amigas y amigos. Look again. Veo a Juan, and Juan isn't receiving movement. Nobody is going to Juan. So why is there like an a? Let me tell you, because Spanish is marking something completely different. And here's the big idea. Spanish often uses a before a specific person who received the action of the verb. The a doesn't change the meaning of the verb. It tells the listener the object is a person. And let's see why that matters. Compare this. Veo el coche, I see the car. Veo a María, I see María. The verb didn't change. The object changed. One is a thing, one is a human being, a person. For example, conozco la ciudad, I know the city. Conozco a tu hermano, I know your brother. Escucho la canción, I listen to the song. Escucho a mi profesor, I listen to my teacher. When the object is a specific person, Spanish usually introduces an a. Now, here's where learners get confused. Sometimes the verb stays the same, but the a disappears. How come? Look at this. Busco trabajo. I'm looking for work. Very general, very broad. It could be anything. Now compare this with busco a mi hermano. I'm looking for my brother. This time it's one specific person, but look at this different examples. Necesito un médico. I need a doctor. Any doctor. Necesito al médico. I need a doctor. That one. You know the doctor, a specific one. Notice something. The a isn't only about people. It's also about whether the person is specific. And what about animals? That's another common question. Quiero a mi perro. I love my dog. Busco a mi gato. I'm looking for my cat. Pets often use a personal a. Why? Because Spanish often treats animals with a personal relationships like people. Now, if you compare, vi un pájaro, it's a bird. Here, it's just an animal, not your pet, not something with a personal connection. The personal a becomes much less likely with a bird or a fox. Now, let's clear up one of the biggest misconceptions. Look at this. Many learners see veo a Juan and think the a means to. We know it doesn't. Look at this. Llamé a Juan. I called Juan. Invité a mis amigos. I invited my friends. Visité a mi abuela. I visited my grandma. The a isn't showing direction. It's marking the direct object because it's a person. That's why it's called the personal a. So, how do you know if you need it? There's one question to ask yourself. Before speaking, ask yourself, is the object a specific person? Then you'll probably need a. Conozco a Ana, vi a Carlos, espero a mi amigo. Now compare this with conozco España, vi la película, espero el autobús. No personal a, because the object or the objects aren't people. It's a surprisingly simple pattern. Learners often say, veo Juan. The correct version of that is veo a Juan. Or conozco María. Hey, conozco a María. But conozco Madrid, not conozco a Madrid. Because Madrid isn't a person. The pattern is simple. Think, no personal a. Veo la casa. A specific human being, personal a. Veo a Juan. By the way, specific pet, we would use the personal a. Like, quiero a mi perro, quiero a mi gato. And that's the shortcut. So, recap, the personal a isn't about movement, and it doesn't mean to. Spanish uses it to mark a specific person receiving the action of a verb. That's why we say, veo a María, but veo el coche. And once you stop translating the a and start seeing it as a marker for people, the pattern becomes much easier to recognize. But now it's your turn. Write one sentence using the personal a. Conozco a tu hermana, or vi a mis amigos ayer. And I'll make sure to read it, to correct it if you need correction. We could actually have a little chat right there. Hey, that would be fantastic, right? And if you want to understand another Spanish word that changes meaning depending on the context, watch our lesson, Why Spanish Uses Say So Many Different Ways. You'll see that tiny words often carry much, much bigger ideas than they seem. Amigas y amigos, if this helped you understand the Spanish personal a, of course, like the video, subscribe y nos vemos en el próximo video, en la próxima lección. ¡Chao!